I'm so happy to be here. I had a long day and I'm excited to go inward. So, also, I'm not going to scare the bejesus out of myself today because I set a new alarm called Unfold, and she's gonna keep me real relaxed and peaceful today. So, are you ready? Let's go inward. 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a little better. Okay. Wow. That was a really emotional one. Oh my gosh, I realized something really big. Okay, so remember how the other day, also known as yesterday, oh my gosh, don't mind that. You know how yesterday I told you that Talia's aunt Suzette channeled for me? So she said something that has honestly stuck with me ever since, because I had such a visceral reaction to it and it was so unexpected. I get on the call with her and she starts talking about how my energy is so beautiful and unique and warm and reminds her of flowers. And then she says that there is this guide, a spirit guide coming through to her very, very strongly, who is short and bald and had a big belly and was wearing Turkish robes like he was a king, and that he was really loudly trying to get a message across to me. And he told her that I was one of his wives in a harem a long, long time ago, and that I was like the favorite wife and like basically the goddess of the kingdom that everyone came to for a warm, nurturing, harmonious, peaceful presence, and for like maternal, physical affection, guidance, wisdom. And I have like tears in my eyes again. Oh my gosh. Just recounting this, because when I heard it, I had tears streaming down my face. Like it hit me. I had like a physical hit in my heart. It felt so true. And basically this guide was telling her, like really trying to get across this message that wow, I have to be held like a delicate flower, and that I have to be like nurtured in love and have a lot of safety with a man, and I like blossom and thrive when I feel really safe. And when those conditions are created, I basically become like a queen. And what I connected during this meditation that caused me to have such a big reaction is like she kept revisiting these themes. And she said, you'll know that it feels that it's right, it's the right man, when he takes care of you, when you feel safe and you feel like he doesn't make you do anything, and that you just can be and you can be fully in your feminine power and be playful and fun and sexy and like so in my heart, because that is actually my gift. And she was talking about how this makes so much sense to me now, how I've been gifted a logical mind so that I can help men understand the female experience. And I know that's true because I can't tell you the amount of men who come to me on the walks that I host, but also who DM me saying, I read your piece about feminine energy and what it means to be a woman, and I get it. Like, you help me understand this. You write in a way that I understand. Even when I write about building social confidence, the way I'm able to package more emotional, hard to articulate topics resonates with men. And this has happened ever since I started writing vulnerably, even before then. Anytime I would try to capture what it means to be a good conversationalist, or what it means to see someone or be seen, or really sit with someone and be present with yourself, I know that that's true. I feel that so strongly. And she was saying, Suzette, that I need to be with someone who allows me to use my heart more than my mind, and that I can get distracted with my mind because I'm very smart and I can play to the top of the game in a man's world, which I just wrote about. Like, I learned how to live in a man's world, and I learned how to be really smart and tough and assertive and communicate my ideas. I learned how to be forceful. I learned how to win. I learned how to be the best in a man's world. I learned, I set a goal no matter what it was, and I'd hit it. No matter what I try, give me enough time and I'll be the best at it. That's how I've always been since I was a little girl, because that's how I learned the game, and I learned how to win the game. I learned how to level up. I learned how to gain allies. But the thing is, the game was designed by and for men. And then this is why I've struggled so much. Because my real gift is actually not my intelligence, it's my emotional intelligence. But emotional intelligence is not valued to the same extent in this current world. And Suzette told me that I am meant to restore the balance, yin and yang. You see them in the 2D, the black and white yin and yang. You see them in 2D and they look static, but they're actually constantly in flow. The white and the black flowing back and forth. The yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. And the world is way out of balance. This is what Suzette was telling me. It's way out of balance to the masculine energy. And you see it in it being profit-driven. You see it in it being cutthroat, in people valuing money, people valuing what comes from ego. And that softer side, that feminine side, that nurturing, emotional, beautiful, warm, feminine side is not valued in this world as it is today. And when she said I was meant to be a leader, like a feminine leader, but not a woman at the top of a man's world. It's like a feminine leader at the top of a woman's world that I will help create, a world that I can help bring balance to. And I'm doing this. This is what's really crazy. I host these walks every single week. Today was 77 in Austin. We've done over 20 in San Francisco. These walks touch the souls of anyone who comes on them, but specifically men. Because, it's beautiful how this all connects. Thank you. Thank you. Because we don't have enough space in the world to be. We have created a world for doing and for taking action and for pushing and for earning and for making things happen and stepping on necks to make things happen. And there are so few spaces in the world to be present, to be with others, to be with self, to be with love. And the walks are that, and that is why people say to me every single week, happened today. Oh man. They say to me, I've never experienced anything like this. It's so simple. We walk for 5 miles. Everyone brings a topic. We discuss, we have meaningful conversations. I give this speech. I'm in this middle of a circle and it's 50 to 100 people, and I get in the middle of a circle and I twirl around and I share these ground rules for the walk experience. And I have men come to me of all ages and they say the same thing about that speech. They say, I've never seen anything like that in my life. I've never seen somebody communicate such strong rules in such a playful way. It's like if one guy told me, watching you do that speech heals something in me. I'm realizing the gravity of that statement. Wow, that's really true. I'm realizing the impact of what I'm doing now. I'm healing. I'm healing. Oh my gosh. I thought it was simpler than this. It's much deeper. I was seeing it through the logic. Oh my gosh. I was seeing it through the logic. I was seeing it through the conversations. That's what I measure. I measure the number of conversations people walk away with. Why I couldn't measure something deeper is because I don't know how yet. I don't know how to quantify the emotional impact that people have. I don't know how to quantify that intangible value of someone walking away with like a feeling of being seen. I'm sorry. I don't know how to quantify it. But that's what it is. That's what matters. Oh, I'm shaking. I've said that before. Someone, oh my gosh. I got roasted on Twitter once. By a lot of people. By like over 1 million people. Saw this roast. And somebody made fun of me. It's okay. I love you. Someone made fun of me for saying the number of miles that we've walked and the number of steps we've walked and the number of conversations. And I replied and I said the real magic is something I can't quantify yet. I put yet in parentheses. I've known this whole time. I see it differently because I see myself differently. I see it differently because I see myself. Oh my gosh. I'm going through so much right now. Can you feel this? I see it differently because I see myself. Oh my gosh. I need to be in environments where I can see myself. That's what, oh, it's connecting. It's connecting. Oh, it's connecting. This is why you showed me this. Thank you for showing me this. Suzette said this to me, what I just told you about being a feminine leader and rising into leading the world into balance, which makes so much sense because these walks, I'm scaling them to more cities. I want to scale them to every city on the planet. This is making so much sense. Like, I'm realizing. And then she said to me, she was going between what I'm telling you and love. She's like, love, romantic love is very important for this. They're connected. She said that, oh my gosh. She said, you'll understand when it's right, when he takes care of you. That's, and then it showed me, the universal it showed me what it felt like. Cause when she said that so many times, like, he'll take care of you, he'll take care of you, he'll take care of you, he'll take care of you. And I didn't know what it meant. I didn't connect. Like I told you, I'm a slow emotional processor. I'm like, okay, that, yeah, obviously. But I didn't take care of me, cool. But I didn't understand what it felt like. And out when I was in my mind, it connected because I had this once. I had this once before, recently, last year. I was with this, I briefly dated this wonderful, wonderful man. And just to give you a sense of his character on our first date, oh my gosh, he is so wonderful. Thank you for showing me what this is. Wow. On our first date, I had said that I was moving into this apartment and that I bought a Roomba from Costco for $500, and that was a big deal to me. It was a big purchase. I was really proud of myself because I indulged and I bought something for me to make my life easier. And I got home and I was in the bath and I had a Venmo for $500 from him. And I was like, that is the nicest thing. And he went, it was so sweet. Oh my God. It was so sweet. Like, just totally unprompted. I will never forget that. My friends bring that story up to me all the time, but I can't even I can't emphasize enough how much that meant to me. It was so unexpected. And he was such a beautiful person and soul. And for whatever reason, my intuition said no on the romance. But it was like I knew him in a past life. I felt so comfortable with him, and like he allowed me to open. Like he brought this side that you're seeing out of me. He brought it out of me. I was so playful. I was totally myself. I wasn't in the mind because I was with someone who took care of me. He just took care of me so well. I felt safe every second I spent with him. I felt so safe. I opened my heart like I blossomed like a flower. Oh, so when I was in my meditation, it brought me him. And it was like, this is it. This is what it feels like. When you feel this again, that's it. Oh, wow. It's all so connected. Oh my God. Oh my God. I started the walks when I was dating him. Oh my God. That's a big realization. Oh my God. Wait, that's crazy. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. That's big. I'm sorry. Holy shit. It's okay. okay. It's okay. Oh. That's big. That's big. I only create when I'm safe. I only create when I'm safe. I only play when I'm safe. I only flirt when I'm safe. When I'm taken care of. Oh my gosh, this is making so much sense. I'm feeling this every second of this, every ounce of this. I'm feeling this so strongly. Are you feeling this? Oh my God. This, oh my God. I need to be safe. That's what it is. The truest version of me happens when I'm safe and when I'm taken care of. And when I'm held like a delicate flower, just like she said. Oh my gosh. Wow. This was a big one. I understand. This is so true. Because the men who get the truest version out of me rarely happens. Oh my gosh. The men who get the truest version out of me are the men who make me feel safe. To show this side. And I know when it's happening. So I'm meant to create, but I can't create in stress, and I can't create if a man creates a dynamic where I'm doing. I have to be in such a blissful state of being. Because when I'm in that blissful state, like literally over the last couple weeks, I'm not kidding, I've done things that I've never done before in my life. I've done things for the first time ever. I'll give you an example. I wrote some romantic, sexy texts to somebody, to a man. And I never did that before in my life. Like, in my life, I've never done that before. And I was riding a high from doing that. I'm still riding a high from doing that. I don't even remember when that was. That was like weeks ago. I created more after I did that than last like months. I was a writing machine. I couldn't stop writing. I couldn't stop creating. I had all these ideas. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm sorry, this is profound. Take a breath with me. Thank you for witnessing that. Wow. Thank you for witnessing that. This was a big one. This was big. Thank you, baby, for being here with me. I'm talking to myself and I'm talking to you. Oh my gosh. This is such a relief. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna edit the video and then I'm gonna fall asleep. One day I'll have someone do that for me. Because I realized the importance of doing that. Yeah. I'm not meant to do that. That's why I don't like doing that stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I understand myself so much better right now. That's why you get so stressed out over those little things. Because you should not be doing them. Oh, baby, I get you now. Thank you, love. This is a big one. Wow. I love you so much. Thank you for witnessing that. The fact that I'm gonna post this is like so exciting to me. I have been riding such a high since I posted yesterday's, because people were saying like, I see myself in you, and like this was so entertaining. This one's a little bit more like personal than it is entertaining, but it, you know, it's very me. You're gonna get every shade of me, and I hope, you know, you don't have to like it, but I like it, and that's all that matters. Okay, I love you so much. I hope you have a most amazing night. I'm gonna go get some rest, and I wish I could give you a hug if you made it this far, because apparently that's what I'm on earth to do, is to be that warm soul who feels like home and feels like a hot cup of tea and cuddles you to your heart's delight. I love to cuddle. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm not calibrated well when I don't cuddle. Okay, I'm going off on a tangent now. I love you so much. Have the best night. I love you.